On April 6, 1966, a silver disc landed in a paddock behind Westall High School in Melbourne, Australia. 300 students and teachers watched it hover, then accelerate away at speeds no aircraft in 1966 could match. Before the day was over, men in dark suits arrived at the school. Teachers were told to stay quiet. Students were told they imagined it. One teacher had her film confiscated on the spot. Every witness tells the same story. Australia has never explained it. Westall High School was a normal state school in Clayton, South Melbourne. The morning of April 6th was an ordinary Wednesday. Students in class, teachers at their desks. Then, just after 11 in the morning, something passed over the school grounds and descended into a clearing in the Grange, an open paddock adjacent to the oval. Students began running toward the fence. What they saw, according to over 300 separate witnesses, was a round silver-gray disc, about the size of two family cars side by side. It came down low, just above the power lines, and appeared to actually make contact with the ground. 5 small planes circled it from above. Witnesses described a faint humming sound, then it shot upward and vanished in seconds. At least 2 students ran through the fence into the paddock and got close to where the object had been. One girl, Jacqueline Emergent, reported seeing the craft up close before passing out near the landing site. She was found unconscious and taken to the sick bay. The grass at the site was flattened in a circle. Teachers rushed students back inside. Within hours, men arrived at the school in dark suits. They were not police. They were not identified. They spoke with the headmaster and with individual teachers. A science teacher named Andrew Greenwood, who had photographed the event, had his camera and film confiscated before he could develop it. He later said he was told in no uncertain terms not to discuss what he had seen. The school held an assembly that afternoon. Students were told by the headmaster in front of the entire school that they had not seen what they thought they saw. Several students were called into the office and warned not to speak publicly. Teachers who later tried to discuss the incident described being discredited and professionally isolated. One teacher said simply, "They made it very clear that our careers depended on our silence." The witnesses are now in their 70s and 80s. They have given filmed interviews. They have attended reunions specifically to share what they saw. Not one of them has changed their account in 60 years. Australia has never opened a formal investigation. The men in suits were never identified. The film was never recovered. Whatever landed behind Westall High School on an ordinary Wednesday in 1966, no one in authority has ever said what it was. If you want the stories they don't teach, subscribe. Emergent Truth, new drop every week.